This is episode number 350 of the Homeowner Show. Whether you're DIY or looking to hire, we're here to help you find the best information and options for you and your home. My name is Kevin Hackett, and here with me is Craig Williams.
Hello, and welcome to the Homeowner Show. We are so glad that you could join us for another live episode here in the studio. How you doing, Kev?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. It's like weird. Can you believe we're already almost through with the second month of 2026? Like, it feels like things are flying by, and I don't know. Things are good. How about you, man?
I'm good. Like, I think today was like the last bastion of cold weather for the year.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, which sucks.
Yeah. So, did you know that this is an El Nino year?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. Which means two things. Number one, El Nino could or could not show up. We don't know. But if it does, means number one, it's going to be wet. Mm-hmm. But number two, hot.
Hot. Yeah.
Those are the two things that really that brings. So I don't know. We'll see.
It seems like there's people old enough to vote now that probably wouldn't even know what you're talking about.
I know, you're probably right. You're El Nino, the child.
I'm like, what are they talking about children? Are they stealing? You can't be doing that with all the Epstein stuff, man.
Oh my goodness.
Children are children.
Oh, that's so true. You can't be taking anyone.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Nope.
Kids. Nancy Guthrie. Like this whole thing. I don't know.
Dude,
have you been watching any of that stuff?
You know they found her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, just today.
Was it today?
I think so.
It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So
anyway. It's like the weirdest kidnapping story I've heard in forever, man.
Weird. Well, I think we're going to be uncovering stuff with that for a while. But
I'm sure.
Hey, I got a weird story to tell you.
Lay it on
me. You know me and how much I like AI. So, I was frustrated the other day because I went to the fridge. We got an outdoor garage fridge because I'm an adult, and it's just for drinks.
Okay.
It's overflow if it needs to be.
Yeah.
But it's for drinks. If I'm being honest, that's really what it's for. And I pulled a drink out, started drinking it, and I'm like, that's not very cold. Mm-hmm. That's not very cold at all. And so I go look, and the refrigerator is sitting at 53 degrees.
Ooh.
This isn't good, especially since the freezer is sitting at -7 degrees. And I'm like, all right, we got a weird discrepancy going on. And I'm like, I don't want to get a new fridge. So what do? I go to ChatGPT. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? My freezer is at -7 and my refrigerator's at 53. By the way, I talk to my AI like that.
Oh, you use the conversational option.
Not exactly. I have another AI that is a voice AI that I use that integrates in.
Okay.
So I just talk to it normally, and it like puts that into the prompt and then submits it. So I'll show it to you. It's called WhisperFlow. It's really cool.
Okay.
So anyway, it came back and said, hey, that obviously is a problem. Do these things. Go check. I need to know. It basically said, I need to know what's going on here. I want you to go check the vent coming into the refrigerator because here's what's happening. Your freezer produces all the cold air and it shoves it over to the refrigerator. Go put your hand in front of the vent and see if you feel anything. It's like, no, I don't feel anything. I said, okay, look inside the vent and see if it's blocked, if the flap is keeping it, from air getting in. And I'm like, no, man, it looks open. And so it said, okay, it could be one of these two things. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to remove the back panel on the inside of the freezer. I want you to unplug it, remove that panel, and show me what you see. Okay, so I don't know if people know this out there, but I take pictures and feed it to AI all the time.
I do the same thing, yeah.
So, I was even like, is this what you want me to remove? And it's like, yes, what you're seeing is this. That's exactly what so I'm like, I've never done this before in my life. I do not know what I'm doing. But it's clearly not working.
Yeah.
So what am I going to hurt?
What do I have to lose?
Right. And it told me that most likely it's frosted up, like the coils are frosted up. And so I removed the panel and sure enough, they're like, it looks like a like an ice skating rink. And so I took a picture and it said, "Yep, that's exactly what I expected to see." And so it told me you need to let that thaw out, and it can be one of three things. It could either be the heater thermostat, the defroster, or the control board. And probably it's the control board based on this model. I know that that's normally what goes out on these. But you need to thaw it out, plug it back in. It'll probably happen within 3 to 10 days again. But once we know that, it'll confirm what the control board, what it is. And then it's going to cost this much for this, this much for this, this much for this, but I can show you how to replace it. And I'm like, what in the world? So I did. I let it thaw out, put that back, put it all back in. It's cooling perfectly. It's been 2 days.
Okay.
It is cooling perfectly right now. And I told my wife, I'm like, ChatGPT told me to hold on. Like, don't. That's right. Like, don't get too excited here because it's probably going to happen again. But I'll tell you what, like, I felt like a man. I'm just telling you right now. Like, I was like, I just diagnosed a problem that I can fix. All because I was willing to just be patient, let ChatGPT like diagnose and show me what to do. And because I was ready to call our friends over at Lone Star Appliance Repair. That's what I was getting ready to do. But now I'm kind of like, can I do this? Can I do this myself? I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, so many people just don't understand how to use it.
No, you're right. 100%.
Like, it's just, they use it like Google.
Yes.
And it'll function that way.
It can.
But like, it's a powerful ally.
Yeah.
That is like a research assistant, that is an Encyclopedia Britannica, that can actually then think its way through application.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really impressive. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to deal with something like that. I'm like, all right, you go buy a new fridge. Yeah. I'm going to diagnose mine. And it took me all of about maybe an hour to kind of work through that whole process.
Yeah.
And then time to defrost overnight.
I have it working on a project for me right now.
Okay.
Because I don't, as you know, I have lots of free time.
Yeah.
And so, but there's lots of things that I want to accomplish this year that I want to put in as regular habits, but I know that I can't develop them as like a daily, weekly kind of thing to put into my schedule.
Okay.
And so I told it, and this was after it did an extensive emotional investigation on me.
I would like to read that, please.
Well, no, it was like, I did one of those, like, hey, I want you to like really like get to know me, hear the things that are important to me, and ask me questions, fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
And then just, interview me.
Yep.
And we got like 2 hours and a half deep, and I was like, I got to stop.
Yeah.
Like because it got real quick.
Yeah.
And it started figuring some stuff out about me, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah.
But I came back around to that, and I was like, hey, I want to interrupt this chat, and I want to tell you, like, this is what my current schedule looks like. Mm-hmm. Here are the things I want to add into my schedule as habits that I want to develop this year.
Okay.
I want you to help me find the gaps in my schedule so that I can make these things happen on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. And then and I said, and then ask me any follow-up questions about this to make it make sense.
Right.
And it came back with like a list of like 7 questions that it needed answered. And I was like, I need a day to think about those.
Yeah.
Because they were serious questions.
Oh yeah.
And
they're the right questions too.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I think a lot of people don't know about it is it can be, and I'm not saying that it is a substitute for a good friend. I'm not replacing you, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
But
not yet.
It will respond to you and talk to you in the way in which you tell it to.
Sure.
So if you tell it to be, look, I need you to be honest, and I need you to be brutal, but I also need you to be kind.
Yep.
It'll do that.
It will.
Based off, and then it'll give you the feedback based on the information that you give it.
Yeah.
So there's no good lying to it.
No. Well, why would you?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Because you're like in your personal life, you're looking for actual like plans.
Sure.
And so like it's a numbers cruncher. It's gonna actually like figure out, okay, you want me to do this, but like I know that you have a hard time getting up on Saturday mornings, like that kind of, that kind of stuff. And so it can actually do those things for you.
Yeah.
And it can find the gaps and actually make you a more productive person.
Sure.
And actually take on some of the tasks that you don't want to do. But most people don't want to put in the time to train it and engage with it in order to make it function the way that it should.
Right. No, you're right. I'm on the board of a youth conference that's actually coming up this weekend. And last year we had a survey at the end, and it was like a 15 question survey. It was not too long, but it was comprehensive, but it wasn't too terribly long.
Sure.
We had one for the adults that were there, and we had one for the students that were there. And I think we got like almost 200 responses. And so the board was like, we need to know what those responses are. And I was like, I am not a systems analyst, and I am not about to look through 200 responses to this survey and try to find the similarities and the themes and the gaps and the nuances here and there. So what did I do? I downloaded them into CSVs and imported them into AI and said, here are the things that I'm interested in. Here's the type of report that I need you to give me. And within moments, and I brought that back to the board, and they were like, how did you do this? And I was like, magic. It was magic. But it was like, but those are the types of things that I think that are so super valuable. And what you're talking about, like organization and analyzation and trying to pull out some things that you're like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
You know?
I did something very similar recently with an organization that I sit on the board of, and we were trying to figure out some things that we could accomplish. But we have extensive bylaws. And so we had like this long vision meeting and of like things that we want to do with the organization.
Sure.
And they were like, well, how do we get these things done? And how do we communicate to people that we want to accomplish them? And so I just took everybody's ideas and I took a picture because we whiteboarded it.
Oh yeah.
So I took a picture of the whiteboard and then I uploaded the PDF of the bylaws and I said, hey, these are the things that the board wants to accomplish. Can we do these things based off the bylaws? And if so, how?
Nice.
Right? And so it spit it right. I mean, I read all the bylaws and it said, you can do this, you can do this, you can't do this. Here's why, because bylaw, blah, blah, blah. And so I was able to then submit that report within like 15 minutes of being done with the meeting.
Yeah.
I sent that back to all the board members and was like, hey, this is what our bylaws say based off the things that we said that we wanted to do. Here you go.
Right.
And they're like, what the hell? How did you do that?
You're a genius. You're like, no, I'm maybe not the genius, but what I am is I'm not stupid. Like I'm using my resources, right?
No,
like
I don't know that. I mean, like the value of that is if you've ever been in a meeting, like any sort of like executive meeting like that, like everyone forgets what you talked about.
Absolutely.
And so like if you are unable to follow up within 30 minutes of that meeting, like everyone's just going to be playing catch up at the next meeting.
Sure. And you know what you could have done to make that even better is you could have like recorded that entire meeting.
I did.
And upload the transcript.
I did.
So there you go. So now you got the whiteboard, you got the transcript, and you got the bylaws.
Well, so you actually don't have to upload the transcript. It'll actually listen to audio files.
It will.
You can just upload the audio.
Sure.
And like the transcript's probably good, but like
it can be.
It's doing the same thing that the transcription, software is doing.
It's pretty incredible though. So you know what else is incredible? Pizza ovens.
Oh, dude, we had so much fun.
So do you want to explain what?
No, this is your thing, man.
All right, so
you set this thing up. I'm just along for the ride, baby. Happily
along for the ride. So so here's the deal. We reached out to Pizza Oven Company because we talked a couple of weeks ago that my family is heavily invested in pizza. Like, we love pizza. My kids, I'm so proud of my kids because every day of the week, if we had pizza, they would be happy. So like I've done a good job raising them.
Yeah.
And I'm in this new phase of like making dough and like just the whole thing is so intriguing to me. And so I joined a pizza group on Facebook, and a lot of people were talking about this pizza oven brand that I'd never heard of called Gozney, Gozney, Gozney. I've later found out that Gozney is a name. So the owner's name is Tom Gozney. And anyway, he kind of came from a commercial background, a commercial pizza background. I was like, look, I want to make really good pizza ovens for people that love to be outdoors, and people that want a residential opportunity. And so I just reached out to him and I was like, hey, we'd love to review one of your products if that's something that y'all do. And it just so happened that they are launching a brand new product on March the 3rd. And today is February 23rd. So they said, look, we would love to send this to you. Give us your honest feedback, and we'll send you the pizza oven and the accessories. And so we got it in last week.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, disclaimer, little asterisk here. Yep. They did not pay us to review the oven.
They did not.
But they did send us the oven and the accessories.
They sent us the oven. They sent us the accessories. So I want to go through kind of what we have here. First of all, we'll show some videos of like what we've got. But first of all, I am going to show a few videos. We took some videos, and we're going to post a bunch more stuff over the next week or two of some of the things that we did during the review. So this is kind of stay tuned for some of those on social media, Facebook, YouTube, that kind of stuff. But first of all, we've got this is the pizza oven here. It is called the Arc Lite. So Gozney actually has they have 3 basic lines of pizza ovens. One of them is the Dome series. So they've got 2 larger options, and one of them will do an 18-inch pizza, or 2 12-inch pizzas, or 3 10-inch pizzas at a time. So it'll really put the pizza through. They've also, that's their XL. They've also got another one that'll do a 16-inch pizza, but then they've got an Arc series, and this is what this is part of. It's part of their Arc series. So they've got an Arc XL for 16-inch pizzas, the Arc, which is 14-inch pizzas, and this is the Arc Lite. It is for 12-inch pizzas, and they got one more called the Tread, which is kind of a portable model. But so this one is specifically just a 12-inch pizza oven. It is not for large pizzas, but it is portable. Like it's lightweight. It was easy for us to unbox and kind of work through. It has a couple of really cool things about it. Number one, the gas line. So it's a propane oven. The gas line is already attached, and literally all you got to do is hook it up to a propane tank.
Yep.
I mean, that took me how long? No time at all.
Yeah, like I think when we were doing the unboxing of it, it took us 5 minutes to unpack it and get it hooked up.
Yeah.
There's nothing as long as you knew the stone goes here, the thing goes here, the guard goes here. I mean, and the instructions were super clear. It was no big deal to unpack it.
Right. And they've actually got videos on their website about how to unpack it and all that kind of stuff. It's super, super simple. This one is an off black color. And like I said, it's propane. It's priced at $3.99. So it's very affordable. And it only weighed 26 pounds. So it's really lightweight. And that's with the stone in it, which stone's probably close to half the weight. But very, very, very cool. It's got a warranty. It's got a 1-year warranty. It has a 5-year extended warranty that is available for it. But man, we decided here's what we were going to do. We're going to unbox a few things. So I'll tell you about some of the accessories that we got. I was very thankful for some of these accessories because, well, frankly, I
don't know that we could have used it without them.
No, there's some accessories that are essential whenever you're cooking pizzas. All right. So the very first one that is super, super helpful is this, which is a pizza peel. All right. So you got to have a pizza peel. It's what you literally put the pizza onto in order to get it into the pizza oven. And then they gave us a book Super cool. This book has all kinds of stuff in it. It's got history of pizza. It's got information about different styles of pizza. You got your Neapolitan, your New York, your Chicago, like all the different types of pizzas. It's also got some recipes, tons of recipes in there with, making sauce, making the dough. Here's different pizzas that you can create. Really, really cool. They also gave us a cover for the actual pizza oven because this is an outdoor oven and you're supposed to keep it outdoors.
Yes.
I mean, you're not really going to want to bring this inside.
There's no reason to bring it inside.
None.
Unless you want to burn your home down.
No. Well, yes, please don't bring it inside to cook with. If you want to put it in your garage, I guess you can to store, but it's meant to stay outside. So they left us a cover. And then also, this was super cool, a dough cutter. So what I'll say is that this thing was super heavy duty.
Oh, the dough cutter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
It could be a weapon.
It could be a weapon. But they make packages like dough packs that all you got to do is add water, let it proof up, and it'll make 4 dough balls.
Yeah.
And so that dough cutter is super simple to just kind of cut them up. And you can put those in the fridge or the fridge overnight, the freezer for a while. Really, really cool. And then they gave us an infrared heat like a
temp gun,
like a thermometer. There's no thermometer on the oven itself, so you just shoot this thing toward the pizza stone and tell you how hot it was. We'll get to that in just a minute. And they also gave us the other essential piece, which is a turning peel.
Turning peel, yeah.
Which is small. It's this small round peel that you use to literally turn the pizza. Why is that?
It's a giant flat spatula.
That's exactly right. So here's another little video of the pizza. And if you notice the actual oven, you notice the flame comes out of one side and it has this patented system to work because it's a dome. It kind of arcs over, which is where they get the name for this. It kind of arcs over the top of that pizza oven so that it cooks the top of the pizza as well as that side. But if you don't turn it, as we found out, if you don't turn it quickly, it's gonna burn on one side, and the other side's not gonna be as cooked. So you got to use that turning peel to really turn it. So that was kind of what we got. Now, first thing we did is we turned it on, and just to see, okay, how does this thing light? So you actually lit it. What was the process for lighting it?
It's like any other propane grill.
Okay,
there's one knob. And that was actually something I really liked about this one. There's nothing, because on some of the bigger models, and it's not to dog on them or anything like that, but the bigger ones actually have a digital readout for the temperature and things like that. This one has one knob.
That's it.
And it's a push knob to release the propane into the primer, and then you click it, and it seems like it's a piezo, which means you don't have to put a battery or anything like that. So as you click it, it ignites the piezo, and then that's what ignites the gas. And you have to hold it in order for that to warm up, to continue to allow the gas through. And then once that warms up, you just turn it on to the temperature that you want.
That's it.
So it took me 2 clicks right from the get-go to ignite the thing.
And the only reason it took 2 clicks is because we didn't do it right the first time.
Right.
It was pretty simple to figure out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we wanted to know how long it took it to get up to temp. And
not long.
In fact, so about 15 minutes in, I went and checked it. Actually, no, it was 10 minutes in. I went and checked it, and it was already at 725. I went in 5 minutes later, and it was at 925. So 15 to 20 minutes, it was over 900 degrees. And so I thought, all right, let's do this. And so we went, we got our first pizza ready. And I'm showing you that video now. We got our first pizza ready. This thing was at 956 degrees whenever I launched it.
Now the top end's supposed to be 900.
It said 950 somewhere.
Oh, did it say 950?
I think 950 is top. It got to 956 is where it was when we launched this pizza. And dude, it took about a minute to cook this pizza.
Yeah, the entire video of that first pizza cooking was 1 minute and 49 seconds. And,
Yeah.
and part of that was us actually putting the pizza in off the peel
And taking it out.
And taking it out.
Right.
So,
I mean, you told me pretty quickly, you're like, you better start turning that thing. And now, full confession, I've never had a pizza oven that I need to turn the pizza. So I'm learning this on the fly. As you can see in the video, like, you're like, Kevin, you were doing that really poorly because I did not know what I was doing.
You had it figured out by the end of the
Well,
night.
I did, but like right now, it's almost about to fall out of the pizza oven because I'm so not understanding.
Which,
what
I mean,
to
like,
do
honestly,
here.
is a testament to like the oven and the accessories is like these two goofballs can kind of figure out.
Yeah.
Now, I like when I was in high school, I worked at 2 pizzerias.
Yeah.
But like I worked at 2 conveyor belt pizzerias.
That's different,
Totally different. Totally different.
of course. So as you can see right now, like the crust got a little black. Especially on one side, because this thing just did not take very long for it to cook at all. At 950, like I think it's safe to say that's too hot.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to.
I mean,
say.
I think the only way you could like justify that is if you're doing like a really, really thin crust
Yeah,
pizza. I mean, I think you could get away with it then.
sure.
But for like what we were doing, the Neapolitan and the New York style and all, it would have been. Well, I mean, so everyone that I've shown the video to after that first pizza, and I show it that one because that's the shortest video that we did that night.
Of course.
When you pull that pepperoni pizza out, everyone's like, "Oh, that's gorgeous."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah."
and it tasted great.
It did. It tasted really good.
Like even
Was that their dough though? Was that the Gozney dough?
This one was one of the Gozney doughs.
Okay.
Yes. So what I did is I made the Neapolitan pack of dough. This was one of their doughs, and man, it poofed up really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the right word. Poof.
We'll run with it.
Poofed up really good, and it was great. It tasted even the parts of that crust that got black. It did not taste.
It didn't taste as charred as it looked.
I expected it to be like brittle, like it was just gonna like fall apart. It really wasn't that bad. But I learned a lot along the way. One of the things that I learned is that, first of all, I'm left-handed, you're left-handed. And every video that I watched, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to figure out how to turn these pizzas. Every one that I watched, people were turning it from the left side to the right side, so counterclockwise.
Right.
And once we made 6 pizzas this night, right? 6 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, we did 6 pizzas. We had 7 dough balls. We used 6 of them. I learned for me, and maybe it's just because I'm left-handed, I don't know, going clockwise was the way to turn it.
Okay.
Because I got better at it, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, I think you had it figured out by number 3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, number 3 is also the one that we had some trouble with because I think that's the one that
Broke in the
tore.
middle?
Yeah, it tore.
We had to go clean.
Well, we did have to go clean. That we knew it might do that because we got the dough a little bit thin. So we used a couple of different types of dough. We used 3 different types of dough actually.
Yes.
So
Shout out to Ray's Pizza.
yeah,
Over at Deacon Baldy's because we went and got some dough from him as like control.
yes,
Because Ray's Pizza is like one of my favorite. I think it's the best pizza around, and it's in a food truck.
it's delicious.
Which oddly enough is kind of a thing that Gozney does. I mean, like that a lot of people are doing with the Gozney ovens.
Yeah, they're putting them onto food trucks.
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
I saw
Especially
this
that
guy.
big
I think he goes by Doughboy.
one. Okay.
And he's got 2 of these Gozney ovens inside of a refurbished 2-horse trailer.
Oh, nice.
It's super cool looking.
That's awesome.
And it's like the Dome XLs.
Yeah, the big dudes.
Yeah.
Which you think about it, like that. It's good enough to be commercial.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool thing. And honestly, like at the beginning, I was learning this thing just because I've never had one like this.
Yeah.
It's propane outdoor, gets so stinking hot. The one that we reviewed last time that I have is an electric one. So it's very, very different. But like you said, by that third one, we learned some stuff. And we learned how to turn things a lot better. My kids ate it They thought it was great. My wife was eating it. She thought it was delicious.
Yep.
Honestly, it was really good. Now, what we did was we got the temperature down. We were launching them at about between 600 and 650 is where we were really, what was the sweet spot. So we had 3 different types of dough. We had the Rays, and then we had the Gozney pack that we just added water to and let it proof up. And then I had another brand. The brand is called Poco Barrow. They're not sponsoring this, but Poco Barrow is
enjoy your time in the spotlight. Yeah,
that's right. They send you dough, pre-made New York style dough, frozen. Okay. And that's what we've been using. It's pretty good. And it cooked up great. Everything that we did, honestly, cooked up really, really nice in this thing. But so what are the kinds that we made?
Well, I think we made like 3 pepperonis.
We did. We made 3 pepperonis. Yeah.
I mean, just because it was like we were trying them out at different temps. It was different dough, and we wanted to see like what the difference would be. And so like the control for us was the pepperoni, the cheese, and the sauce.
Right.
So we wanted to see what the doughs did at different temps.
Yep.
To see what that was like. We also made an elk sausage pizza.
That was so good.
Which was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked that one a lot. And then made a semi-traditional one with pepperoni, mushrooms, and blue cheese stuffed olives.
That was so good.
I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
And then
that was our first one that whenever we did it, like we were like, okay, that one was done right.
That one was done right.
That was done. Yeah.
It wasn't like too overcharred.
No.
It was, it was really, really nice. And then we did a funky one at the end, which was
I'm pulling it up right now, so they're looking at it.
So they're looking at it. So what it is it's smoked duck breast with fig jam, goat cheese, Parmesan Reggiano, and a balsamic reduction.
Yeah. With arugula.
And then arugula at
the end.
Obviously not in the oven.
No, not in the oven.
But at the end. Yeah. And like all of them were good. I think that one was my favorite.
Yeah, that one, it was almost like a dessert pizza, but even though it had the smoked duck breast on it, like it was sweet, but also one of the things we did is we
that was the one we did
put olive oil on the entire pizza, but then whenever it came out, we put more olive oil on the crust, and then we salted that.
Yep. That made a huge difference.
Yeah, that pink Himalayan salt that we put on the edge of that crust was really good. And so those of you who are watching, like you're going, oh yeah, Kevin, you got a lot better at turning these things. This actually looks like you meant to do that. And I'll tell you that this one was a challenge, mainly because all of these others have like sauce on them
to keep it way down.
Right. Yeah. This had fig jam on it.
Yeah.
So which was
not like a lot.
No, it didn't have a lot, but by the time
like little dollops, like
that's right. I think that was the challenge. Is there were dollops of it. So between that and the dollops of goat cheese that was on there, I was a little bit concerned that I was going to like poke a hole through it whenever I was turning it, but I didn't. I don't know. It worked out. This one we launched at about 650 degrees, and so it took. This video's.
I think that one got launched right at 500.
Was it at 500?
Yeah.
So it was a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Well, it still didn't take long. I mean, this entire video is only about 3.5 minutes long. So it's still not taking very long to cook.
No.
these pizzas.
I mean, like for what you would typically think about, like putting like a pizza in the oven, like a regular like convection.
Oh yeah. Because that takes anywhere from, for us, what we were doing before we got a pizza oven, that was taking 13 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you can only...
And that's like a short time, typically.
Right. Yeah, because you can only really heat an indoor oven up to like 500 typically. We were cooking ours based on the dough. You make different dough for those too.
Yes.
The dough that we made, we cooked at 425. So, with these doughs, they can handle a higher temperature.
Yeah.
And so
now the thing that we didn't get to try that we still want to try is steaks.
Oh yeah, so that's okay. So let's talk about that for a minute. So there's some things that they talk about are features of this oven, and we're still watching this pizza here.
Oh, we're watching the pizza. Still?
Yeah, we're still watching. The
I can't
pizza.
see, so I don't.
Right. I'm the one controlling.
We're making some updates to the studio soon where Craig will actually be able to see the video that's playing while we're talking about it.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So some of the features, this is about to come out of the oven. So I'm debating whether or not I talk about the features or if I wait till this.
Wait for the money shot, baby.
Yeah, the money shot's about to come out because we're just a few seconds left. Let me tell you, I got really good at turning this pizza. Like, I'm feeling pretty proud of myself.
There's probably some
point.
like pizza pros out there like this arrogant SOB. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. All right, here's the money shot. Here,
the pizza was eatable. All right.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so beautiful, and it's kind of dark outside right now because we started. It was light, and then it got dark. But again, I'll show this is the final product once we got the arugula and the balsamic on there and everything. There's a really really cool.
Had you never had a pizza like that before?
No,
really.
That was the first one,
dude. Those are some of my favevits. The salty with the sweet, and the vinegar. I don't know why. And like the duck breast was a risk.
Yeah, sure.
But
we had tasted it.
We had tasted it before we put it on the pie. Yeah. And it kind of had a pastrami taste to it. And so like if you can kind of imagine that with like goat cheese and figs and like it just worked.
It just worked. It was delicious. And I'll tell you, like by the time we got to that one, we were full.
Yeah.
We'd eaten a lot of pizza at that point. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was 6 pizzas, and there were only 5 people in the house. So, like, we ate a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Some of the key features that they talk about with this brand new Arc Lite is that it's first of all, it ignites really quickly. The controls are super simple, and so can't really mess it up.
No,
very simple. The next one is that it's got the Gozney DNA built with the very same materials that their Dome series is built with. The insulation in it. That I will tell you, I didn't tell you this. I actually put my hand on the top of it when it was at 900 degrees, and it was not super hot.
Oh, so like it's pretty well insulated.
Yeah, very very well insulated. So really really Gozney by design. They talk about that it really will get up to 950 degrees, and I will tell you that is true because we got it up to 956, and I turned it down at that point because I was like, this is too hot. We don't need anything that hot, especially us being the amateurs that we are. But then one of the things that they talk about, a key feature, is that it rolls. Like the flame rolls like a natural wood fire because it kind of arcs over the top of it.
Yep.
And so it wraps the food in many ways. And so what they say is like, this is not just good for pizza. You can use it for vegetable, like caramelizing vegetables. You can use it for steaks. Depending on what you want to cook. If you want to cook it at high temp, there's a really, really good option for that. And then it's small. It's lightweight. It's compact. Honestly, like I even made this point. Like I could see myself taking this camping.
Yeah, like because you guys have the RV, like, right? It could easily be packed up in your RV.
So easy.
Yeah,
yeah, and I wouldn't want to take my electric like that just because it's really meant to be indoors. This one though, it's outdoors. Like, it'd be awesome.
I do want to know if some of the accessories are going to be compatible with the Arc Lite.
Okay, like which ones?
Like the base camp stand.
That's a good question. I actually don't know.
That to me that would be like a big value add because like you start looking at like the Dome XL and the Dome and like they have stands. Like, and these are for like at home kitchens, but they have wheels on them. You can roll it around.
Yep.
It makes it easier to get that pizza peel in there.
Yep.
And the turner and all that kind of stuff. But then like for the Arc XL and the Arc, they have stands for those as well. But for the tread, they have like a tripod.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Is it a tripod or a quad? Looks like it's a quad pod.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm wondering if that's going to be something that works with the Arc Lite. because that would make it really convenient for you to take
Sure.
camping. Keeps it up off the ground. You don't have to put it like on a wooden table.
Well, they've got that accessory called the booster as well. The Arc plus Arc. It's the Arc plus Arc XL booster, and it would be something to keep it up off the table too.
Sure.
So my guess,
But I like that quad because it kind of puts it where you don't have to bend over as much to look in the oven, and it's right there, kind of like at your shoulders.
Yeah.
Just makes it really convenient to use. I'm just curious if I would imagine. I mean, look, everything I've seen on these guys, like it looks like it's designed to work
with all their stuff. Yeah, my guess, and it looks like there's on those because we didn't get one of the stands, but it looks to me like, especially with that, with the Arc and Arc XL stand itself, it looks like there is a like a bolt that comes up into the middle to kind of hold it in place. Is what it looks like.
And it looks like that's what that thing attaches to.
We're in the studio. We're not at my house anymore. My guess is that's there's probably something on that, but I'll look when I get home, and we'll reach out to Gozney. They've been so wonderful to work with. I will tell you, like, just a great company to converse back and forth with. I'll ask them, and we'll update you on that. But because that really is a great question. I don't know the answer to it.
I'm looking on their website right now to see if there's like what the accessories are that are with it.
Well, so let's talk about that for just a minute. So if you go to their website, their website is us.gozney.com. Really super simple to get to, and on their homepage, they've got this one featured. So it right there is the Arc Lite. You can click on the Arc Lite, and it'll take you to the page. Does it say? Did you find anything yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think it's just because they haven't like rolled it out yet. Well, hang on. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, so not right now. Okay, wait. So there is a stand that they are saying is compatible with it, and the booster is compatible with it.
The booster, okay.
But not the, well, hang on. There's another page. Let's see what this says. So no.
Okay.
So like the camping one for, I think is what the tread.
Okay, yeah.
That one has like a little quad stand.
Right.
And it doesn't look, at least it's not listed here as being compatible with the Arc Lite. It could be, and they just don't have it
updated yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, this thing's not even out yet.
Sure.
Like you can't go buy this until March 3rd. So,
well, and I think that's worth noting real quick is like part of the reason this is so exciting is this is their most affordable pizza oven.
Yeah.
As of okay, so it's the same as the Rock Box.
Right.
The same price as the Rock Box.
Yeah.
I think this one has a lot more utility than the Rock Box.
Sure.
I think the Rock Box, let's see, Pioneer, scale down, and portable. Yeah, it's a portable pizza oven. So the Arc Lite is, I agree with you. I think the Arc Lite is pretty portable.
Yeah.
But I think it's intended to be part of like your outdoor kitchen at home.
Right.
In that regard. And like, look, I think a lot of people's concern would be, well, like, wouldn't the pizzas get cold?
Sure.
As we cook them. And I'm like, no, because it's only taking you 3 minutes to make a pie.
Right.
I mean, just have them ready to go, slicing up. You're going to be halfway through eating the warm one.
That's right.
And the next one's going to be coming out the oven. We actually had that problem. We ran out of space to actually put all the pizza.
Yep.
Because we didn't anticipate them coming out so fast.
No, we didn't. And again, you know, this is part of the fun, in my opinion. Like if you're a family and you all want to make your pizza, like you get to make your pizza while the other one's getting cooked. It comes out and yours goes in next. Like
I think that's the fun part of it.
Oh,
man.
super fun. Like we had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
We had a great time. My kids were just around, you know, they were doing their thing. They'd come in, grab a piece of pizza, and it was a lot of fun. Now I will tell you a little trick that I've learned over time. So whenever it comes to building your pizza, you don't want to build your pizza on the peel because you can't. It's difficult to
get it off.
At that point. So you have to be careful. So what I've learned is if you've got like a granite countertop, which is what we have at our house, you can make it right there on the countertop. It's super simple. Just make it on the countertop. But if you don't have something underneath that, it's still difficult to get it onto the peel. Mm-hmm. And so what I learned is to use a special type of flour called semolina. Mm-hmm. Now, I'd never heard of semolina before, but it's kind of a gritty...
It's finely ground cornmeal is what it is.
That's right. But if you go to the grocery store, it might be a little more coarsely ground.
Sure.
On Amazon, I'm sure you can buy this at certain places, but on Amazon, there is a brand... And the brand is Semola, Semola. Well, I'll actually link it up in the show notes, but it's Semola Remacinata, and that Remacinata means it's even finer. And so what I learned is for a while I was using this semolina, and it was still had that gritty texture a little bit. We had none of that.
No, it was
with this.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that.
None. Like, I mean, and you can't taste it.
And you can taste it like when you get pizza from like a cheap pizzeria. It has like a sandpaper,
That's
kind
right.
of a grit.
That's right.
On the bottom. And it's not bad for you or anything. It's just a texture thing. Right. But like if you're just wanting to taste like the dough, like this semolina is going to be way better for you and keep it from sticking.
That's right.
Now it'll char the stone.
Yeah.
Like none other.
Which is fine.
Who cares?
Because look, I told you we had the one that tore. That was just like cheese on the stone, and that just immediately
caught on fire
and was like just burning right there.
Yeah.
And so I was a little bit concerned. I was like, oh man, what is it going to be like? So we kind of scraped off the remnants and it left the stone black. And so we're like, we still had 3 pizzas to launch.
Yeah.
And none of them had that black on them. Like it wasn't like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. It was totally fine. Not a big deal whatsoever.
Yeah. So if I'll give you a quick, fun little tidbit that I learned recently.
Okay.
I was, my daughter has started a business.
Yeah.
Doing food prep for people.
Yeah.
And she's doing awesome. And so I took her down to a fancy schmancy grocery store in downtown Houston called Central Market, which if you're from Houston, it's like it's the fanciest of the HEBs.
Sure.
Which I was shocked to learn that you'd never been.
I've never been there.
But anyway, we were shopping in, we were looking at some pastas.
Okay.
And this guy walks by and he goes, "Can I tell you some things about pasta?" And like, I think for most people that would be like off-putting, but I'm like, no, I want to know everything you know about pasta because like you sound like tell me what you know.
Sure.
And he starts telling me about, like this, like when you start looking at pastas, here's what to understand is when you're looking at brands from Europe versus brands in America, the brands from Europe, typically they're going to be a little more expensive, not because there's like a tariff or something like that on there, but because American pastas, they dry them in ovens. Whereas in Europe, they air dry them. And so it takes longer to produce the pasta than it does in the US. And he goes, and for whatever reason, air drying them just makes them have a different texture. It makes them it's easier on your stomach. And they're actually using, they don't have, it's all non-GMO stuff over there that they're putting in the ingredients.
Really? That's
pasta.
very interesting.
Yeah. So there's actually a lot of people that have like a gluten intolerance that when they start eating pasta from Europe, all of a sudden it's like, I can have pasta.
Ah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Interesting.
All that to say, he was like, here's the other thing to watch for is if you find a product that has this little blue medallion on it, and he showed me the medallion on some products, and he goes, you'll see that this actually really raises the price. And he goes, what that is that's something in the EU that the EU has created a protected product, meaning that product with that seal means that it's only been produced from that region. It can't,
in Italy?
Or in Italy, in Germany, in France, whatever.
Really?
There's like a medallion.
So this is like a universal medallion.
Yes.
Wow.
And so what they've done is they've recognized that there's certain things that are made in regions that are just better than others. And it doesn't mean that other places can't make them.
Sure.
Is they put the medallion on it so that you know it's only been produced from the area of its origin.
That's interesting.
And he goes, if you look for that, that'll usually tell you that you've got a good brand.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really super interesting.
So, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's a little like the size of a dime.
Okay.
On the packaging, it was like a little blue crest.
Interesting.
On the product. And this guy, like, as I'm talking with him, he was a former buyer for like Specs, and now he's shopping for chefs.
Oh,
Okay. And like he's just out there sourcing products.
And he saw you and was like, I don't know, talk to this guy.
And look, I used to go down to that grocery store all the time, and I've never really talked about this much on the show, but I used to have a background in cooking.
Right.
And I used to run into chefs that I knew, and they're all like, I'm talking like celebrity chefs.
Really?
And they're shopping for their restaurants.
Wow.
Like they were looking for stuff. They were picking up stuff to do specials at their restaurant that night.
Okay.
If you want to like name drop, I ran into Monica Pope there one time.
Oh, nice.
She was on MasterChef.
Yeah.
Super talented chef here in Houston. Had 2 or 3 restaurants in Houston that were just absolutely done. I don't know what she's doing. I need to look that girl out.
Yeah.
She was a killer. I remember my wife and I went to her restaurant one time, and she came and sat down with us for like 15, 20 minutes and just told us about everything that we were eating. Just the sweetest lady.
Right.
But anyway, you run into people like that there all the time, and they're so nice if they're not like in a rush.
Right.
To like, okay, what's that? Why are you, you know what I mean? Like,
well, because they love what they do.
Yes.
I mean, and they're good at what they do. And if you're interested, why would you not want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think my daughter was just having an absolute field day in that place. Because there was pieces of fruit that she'd never even heard of. They have this whole container in the produce section where they are growing their own mushrooms in this grocery store.
Oh my goodness.
And so that was actually where I got some of the ingredients that we used on the pizza.
Okay.
That we made. It's like I wanted to bring the heat. I wanted to see what this thing could do.
Sure.
And I was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to put some quality stuff in there, and make a good pie.
Yeah. Well, you did.
And dude, that thing performs.
Oh, it does.
Like I'm not even kidding. Like after we got done with this, I was like, okay, like what would it actually cost for me to get the big boy?
Yeah.
Because that looks like it would look really cool in my outdoor kitchen.
Well, you've got a really cool outdoor space out here, and
I feel like it needs one. I feel like it needs one over there.
It does. And look, why don't you get it?
Well, you and I have talked many times about just building.
Oh yeah,
a domed wood oven.
Absolutely.
You know,
and I like, because I love it so much, and we make pizza every week, at least one time a week.
Yeah.
So like,
now we don't do that, but like.
But you would use it.
Oh, 100%. I would use it for more than pizza.
Oh, absolutely. And so here,
I don't think a lot of people appreciate that the thing can do 950 degrees.
Right.
Go to your convection oven and see if it will do that. It won't. It'll just for safety reasons. It won't do that.
I think typically 500 is the most that you can get.
I think so.
Your typical,
and that's if it's like on broil or something.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you're not getting it, nearly that hot. So
and high heat can make. I mean, like the reason that's so making steaks at that temp. Mm-hmm. You can put such an incredible crust.
The char you can put
on a rare, medium rare steak.
Oof. And dude, especially if you do a little just lost the sous vide on it. Do a sous vide on that thing up to like,
you talking about like a reverse sear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're really talking. Now you're really talking. So here's the deal. I think this is a fair deal. I mean, I got the Arc Lite. Mm-hmm. You get the Dome XL2.
Okay, I'll see what I can come up with.
Yeah, you do the Dome XL2. We will review
we'll
that.
We'll do a letter writing campaign.
That's right. We'll review that one. But look, it's only fair. I mean, I did my part.
Sure.
It's your turn to do yours.
Okay.
And we'll review that sucker. I mean, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be really fun. So I think we need to do it. But so
I want to try it. Like I want to do like 3 pies at a time. I want to see if I can do it. I honestly think it might be easier than the 12 just because the heat's a little more displaced.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that I found challenging about the Arc Lite that I learned and figured it out. It was 3 pizzas in when I figured it out. This is not like rocket science, but you have a smaller area with which to actually turn that thing. Mm-hmm. If I had a larger area, then I could move it over, turn it. Like it would probably be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And I think that, if you had the larger space, it would probably be easier for that in general. But
here's the other thing I want to try this for.
Okay.
I want to roast garlic cloves.
Oh, at that heat?
Yes.
Really? I never thought about that.
For bread dip.
Okay.
And then I want to bake the bread in the Gozney. Yeah, I want to like baking baguettes in there.
That sounds delicious.
And then pulling that garlic out and mixing that with like balsamic and olive oil and herbs and salt and Parmesan, and then just like bringing that out of the oven.
Yes.
There's a restaurant in Florida, I've talked about it before, and that's what they do. And I'm like, it's the best bread and dip
you've ever had.
I've ever had. And I want, if I could have that in my backyard, I would be a much fatter man.
Yeah, of course. Which, look, I think we both would. I mean, so that, by the way, the Dome XL2, it doesn't get any hotter than this Arc Lite.
Arc Lite, yeah.
It's 950 degrees. That is incredible to me.
But you don't need it hotter than that.
No, there's no reason. But I think there's something to be said about the fact that this little dude can do that.
Yeah, that is impressive.
And so let me just ask the question.
Well, I was at a meeting tonight.
Okay.
And one of the guys there he's a big time caterer.
Oh, okay.
And I said, hey man, have you ever heard of this Gozney company? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you want to see this? And he's like, yeah. And I showed him, and I was like, look at this, man. We're fixing to make this. I showed him the video of the minute pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, look, this thing's going to cook this pizza in about 90 seconds. And he goes, shut the... And he goes, what temperature is that? It's like 950 degrees. And he goes, holy hell.
Yeah, it's so hot, man. But again, you have to recognize, like, I was standing right in front of this thing. Like, it did not... this thing is so well insulated.
You didn't light your beard on fire.
No, I did not.
We have the video evidence to prove
right.
it.
Thankfully. So here's my question. Like, was it worth it? Like, do you think, like, I mean, clearly you like it well enough to buy, but like, if someone was going, look, I really want to get into pizza ovens, would you be like, yes, I think you should consider something like this?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's fun.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's just such a stark difference between sticking like a DiGiorno's in the oven and then the interactive activity of like a family, like, okay, we're going to toss the dough. We're going to get our ingredients. We're going to, okay, you put that, I'm going to put, and then we're going to put it on the thing. We're throwing it in the oven. Then we got to turn it. We got to pay attention. And everyone's excited watching it. And like it's a whole experience rather than just like this boring thing that you're going to throw in the oven that doesn't even taste good.
Right.
And like, if you're going to, okay, look, is pizza like the most nutritious thing for you? No,
of course not.
So like, if you're going to misbehave, this is my philosophy with food. If you're going to misbehave with food, at least do it with quality.
There you go.
Like, why would you waste, and like, sorry to everyone out there, why would you waste those calories on McDonald's?
Right.
It's such trash.
So true.
Like, if you're going to do it. Go get a good burger.
And this, that's true. But this would actually, like, when you make dough like this, that's really the worst part, is the dough. Like, from a health perspective.
It depends on what your your diet looks like.
Sure. But it's not, whenever you make fresh dough like this, it's not nearly as bad as what you're getting out of the DiGiorno either.
Right. Well, like the pizza we made at the end, I mean, that was kind of a salad.
It kind of was a salad.
Yeah.
Well, it had lettuce in it.
Yep.
It's a salad. But let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, so you talked about like just the expense of certain things. So the dough that you got from Ray's, it was $3.
Yes.
$3 a piece. For two dough balls that were good size.
Two 12-inch pizzas.
Two 12-inch pizzas.
Yeah.
It was $6. And then, I mean,
look, do it like this. Just go home and make cheese pizzas.
Sure.
Sauce and cheese, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're what? $10?
No way you're $10
for two pizzas?
Yeah. Oh, for two pizzas? No way you're $10.
Really?
No. Because I mean,
like if you got really cheap sauce and cheese,
it's gonna be cheaper than that.
You think so?
Yes, because I get and it's better to get like whole milk mozzarella, but it's hard to find. Skim milk mozzarella, you need the low moisture. Skim is typically what you're going to get. Well, you can get a 32-ounce block of cheese for $8 at HEB.
Okay.
And for 2 pizzas, I can do 2 pizzas with 1 pound. So 8 ounces.
Okay.
So that's like, instead of $8, that's $2.
Okay. I see what you're, because you're not going to use all of it.
You're not going to use all of it. So
you.
you're $6 into two dough balls. You're $2 into cheese, and the sauce is like, I think it's like $4 for a jar. And we went through about 1 1/4 jars in 6 pizzas.
Yeah.
So you're less
5 because one of them we didn't use sauce on.
That's true. But you're less than $10. If you want to be crazy, it's $10 for 2 pizzas.
Sure.
That's way better than something you're going to get at Domino's.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could get a little fancy with it if you wanted to. I mean,
sure.
like you could buy the tomatoes and then make the sauce yourself,
and it's going to be cheaper at that
probably
point.
Be a little cheaper.
It will be.
Now you could take that extra money and buy fancy schmancy mozzarella.
Oh, of course,
like the buffalo mozzarella balls, and slice it and
yep,
that's good stuff right there.
Yeah,
and then like with like the little bit that you had to buy some basil.
Sure,
throw that on there at the end.
Right. You can experiment.
Yeah.
There's so many options. And I think that's one of the things I love about pizza is that, like I tell people this, the worst pizza I ever had, all right, was delicious. Because it's just, there's so many things you can do with it. You can top it so many different ways. And it is a fun experience. Pizza is built around family. It just is. And so,
I think that's another, like, just one. I'm dogging on the DiGiorno people here, but like you deserve it.
Yeah.
But that's I think that's part of it, man. Is like I think you and I agree with this. Is like I want to encourage people to actually spend more time around the table.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
I agree.
And I think it's equally as important to involve your family in the making of the meal that you then sit around the table with. I can't tell you the number of people that I've met that just don't know how to cook.
Oh, sure.
And I'm like, how?
Because they never tried.
It's either that or they just ate macaroni and cheese their entire life.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's boring.
It is.
And gross.
And this is so easy.
That's just the thing. It is
so easy. And
good food is easy.
And look, you might screw up the first couple of pizzas like we did. And we didn't screw them up. They were delicious. But you might screw up 1 or 2 times, but you learn it. You figure it out. And I will tell you this right now, and this is hilarious to me, but my kids legitimately want me to open a pizzeria. And I do not want to. But
no, you don't.
They legitimately want me to because they're like, your pizza is the best pizza we've ever had. It's not the best pizza in the world. It's the pizza that they
like.
know.
Yeah.
It's the pizza they like. In fact, Rylan, my son, was like, he was like, hey, where's the pizza that I like? Because he likes pepperoni, but he likes other things. He likes hamburger and Canadian bacon. He likes other things. My daughter, she likes hamburger, mushroom, and onion. That's just what she likes. And so I make it the way they like. So they're like, your pizza's the best. And so one day I was like, yeah, all right, well, time to eat. Come on into the Slice is Right. And then Daddy's Pizzeria. It's the Slice is Right. And they thought that was hilarious. So now they say the Slice is Right all the time.
Nice.
But that's the thing, right? You learn. You do it once or twice. You figure it out. Maybe it wasn't great. Try it again.
Yeah.
And
experiment. Have some fun.
That's right. And if you honestly, realistically, buy an extra dough ball. If you didn't like one, get rid of it. And in 3 minutes or less, you got another one.
Yeah, we had some funky shapes come out of the oven.
We did.
They still tasted good.
They tasted great.
Yeah. So when I was on their website, I meant to bring this up earlier. They have a list of chefs and influencers.
Okay.
That like use their ovens.
Sure.
And one of those guys is Chris Bianco.
Oh, really?
You know him?
Yeah.
So that's the guy. Remember when I went to Phoenix and I was like, dude, the pizza culture in Phoenix is incredible.
Yeah.
That's the guy that made it happen.
I remember you telling me about him.
And so apparently he uses these.
That's awesome.
That dude's a
yeah.
man.
Crazy.
I mean, like one to like change the entire food culture of a city like that.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
impressive.
I mean, everywhere I went had wood-fired pizza, and I'm not even kidding.
That's impressive.
And all of them are just trying to play catch up with him.
Sure.
So,
well, look, I fully endorse Gozney at this point. The Arc Lite was great, portable, awesome, lightweight. Go get you one at $3.99. You can research pizza ovens all day long.
yeah.
$3.99 is a pretty good price.
I'll reserve my full endorsement when I see the Domex.
All right, fair enough. Well, guys,
It gets a full thumb up. I'll hold the other one in reserve.
Okay. Well, that's Craig's review, but I think he liked it plenty fine.
I liked it.
The number of pieces of pizza that he ate tells me he liked it just fine.
I did.
Look, thank you guys, Gozney. Thank you for sending us this, and we had a fun time making some pizza. So thank you for listening. Hope this was helpful to you. Go out and buy one of these things. It's totally not going to disappoint you. Enjoy.
The price is right on these too. $3.99.
That's
Are
right.
You kidding me?
Yeah, and the slice is right is going to use them often. So, look, go give it a try. Share this episode with all your friends so they can know as well. Thank you for being with us. Until next time, we'll see you later.
See ya.